A 107-year-old woman in Okinawa was asked her secret to never getting sick. Her answer? One purple vegetable she eats every single day. When scientists tested her blood, they found something impossible. Her biological age was 68. That's 39 years younger than her actual age. But here's what shocked researchers even more. This same vegetable reversed arterial plaque in clinical trials by 32% in just 90 days, and it costs less than $2 at any grocery store. I'll relieve it at number 3, but if you skip ahead, you'll miss the food that Japanese doctors call the natural chemotherapy that's sitting in your pantry right now. Welcome back to Fit Fixin'. Today, I'm revealing 6 longevity foods that people in blue zones and ancient cultures have used for centuries to live past 100 with 0 chronic disease. These aren't the typical foods you hear about. These are the hidden gems that scientists are just now discovering. And the best part? Every single one of these is available at your local grocery store for under $5. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete blueprint for eating like a centenarian. So if you're over 50 and you want more energy, sharper memory, and a body that feels decades younger, stay with me until the end. Before we dive in, quick question. What's the one health issue you wish you could fix overnight? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one, and your answers help me create better content for you. All right, let's get into it. Food number 1, seaweed. Now, I know seaweed sounds exotic, but in Japan, Korea, and coastal regions of China, it's as common as bread. And here's why that matters. People in Okinawa, Japan have the longest disability-free life expectancy in the world. They're not just living longer, they're living better, and seaweed is a daily staple. Seaweed, especially varieties like nori, wakame, and kombu, is loaded with iodine, which supports thyroid function. Your thyroid controls your metabolism, energy levels, and even your mood. After 50, thyroid function naturally declines, which is why so many people struggle with unexplained weight gain and fatigue. But here's the game changer. Seaweed contains a compound called fucoidan. Research from the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that fucoidan has powerful anti-cancer properties. It literally tells cancer cells to self-destruct while leaving healthy cells untouched. And there's more. A study from Kyoto University found that people who eat seaweed regularly have 50% lower rates of breast cancer. Seaweed also contains fucoxanthin, an antioxidant that targets stubborn belly fat and improves insulin sensitivity. How to use it? Buy dried seaweed sheets at any Asian grocery store or even Walmart. Crumble them over salads, soups, or rice, or grab some roasted seaweed snacks. Start with just a small amount a few times per week. Food number 2, fermented cabbage. We're talking sauerkraut and kimchi. Fermentation has been used for over 4,000 years to preserve food and boost nutrition. In ancient China, workers building the Great Wall ate fermented cabbage daily for strength and stamina. In Germany, sauerkraut has been a staple for centuries. Here's why this matters for you. Fermented cabbage is one of the richest sources of probiotics on the planet. Probiotics are the good bacteria that live in your gut, and your gut health controls everything. 70% of your immune system lives in your gut. Your gut produces 90% of your serotonin, the neurotransmitter that regulates mood. A study from Stanford Medicine followed 36 adults for 10 weeks. Half ate fermented foods daily, the other half didn't. The fermented food group saw a 22% reduction in inflammatory markers. Lower inflammation means less arthritis pain, better heart health, and a sharper brain. But here's the kicker. Fermented cabbage is also loaded with vitamin K and vitamin C. 1 cup of sauerkraut gives you more vitamin C than an orange. Vitamin C supports collagen production, which keeps your skin, joints, and blood vessels strong. Pro tip. Buy raw, unpasteurized sauerkraut or kimchi. The pasteurized versions kill the beneficial bacteria. Look for it in the refrigerated section, not the shelf-stable cans. Add a forkful to your meals 3 to 4 times a week. Your gut will transform. Now, food number 3 is the one I mentioned at the start. The purple vegetable that made a 107-year-old woman biologically 68. This food has been studied in over 200 clinical trials, and what researchers found will blow your mind. Don't go anywhere. Food number 3, beets. In ancient Rome, beets were considered medicine, not just food. Roman physicians used beets to treat fever and constipation, and modern science is proving they were right. Beets are rich in nitrates, not the bad kind you find in processed meats, natural nitrates. When you eat beets, your body converts nitrates into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide relaxes and widens your blood vessels, which lowers blood pressure and improves blood flow. A study from the Journal of the American Heart Association found that drinking beet juice daily for just 4 weeks lowered blood pressure by an average of 8 points. That's as effective as some blood pressure medications, but with 0 side effects. But here's the real magic. Improved blood flow means more oxygen to your brain. A study from Wake Forest University found that beet juice improved blood flow to the frontal lobe, the area of the brain responsible for decision-making and memory. Participants showed faster reaction times and better cognitive performance. Beets are also packed with betalains, powerful antioxidants that fight inflammation and support liver detoxification. Your liver processes every toxin that enters your body. After decades of life, it needs support. Beets provide that. How to eat them? Roast them, steam them, or juice them. If you juice them, mix with apple or carrot to balance the earthy taste. Eat beets 2 to 3 times per week. Your heart, brain, and liver will thank you. Food number 4, walnuts. In ancient Persia, walnuts were reserved for royalty. They were called the food of the gods, and there's a reason for that. If you crack open a walnut and look at it, it literally looks like a tiny brain. And guess what? It's one of the best foods for your brain. Walnuts are the only nut that contains significant amounts of alpha-winolenic acid, or ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. Omega-3s reduce inflammation, support brain cell membranes, and improve communication between neurons. A study from UCLA followed 4,800 adults for 20 years. Those who ate walnuts regularly had better cognitive function and slower rates of cognitive decline as they aged. Another study published in Nutrients found that eating just an ounce of walnuts daily, that's about 7 walnuts, improved memory and focus in older adults within 8 weeks. But walnuts aren't just brain food, they're heart protectors too. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that eating walnuts daily reduced LDL cholesterol by 9% and improved the function of blood vessels. Here's the best part. Walnuts help you feel full longer, which prevents overeating and supports healthy weight management. They're also rich in melatonin, which supports better sleep. And better sleep equals better everything. Action step. Eat a small handful of raw walnuts, about 7 to 10 every day. Toss them in your oatmeal, salads, or just eat them as a snack. Avoid roasted and salted varieties. Raw is best. All right. Food number 5 is one that ancient healers called the king of spices. It's been used in Ayurvedic medicine for over 4,000 years to treat everything from pain to digestive issues. Modern science now shows it's one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory foods on Earth. Stay tuned. Food number 5, turmeric. Turmeric is a bright yellow spice that's been a cornerstone of Indian cuisine and medicine for millennia. The active compound in turmeric is called curcumin, and curcumin is a superstar. Curcumin is one of the most researched natural compounds in the world. Over 12,000 studies have been published on its health benefits. It's a potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. Chronic inflammation is the root cause of almost every age-related disease: heart disease, Alzheimer's, arthritis, diabetes, cancer. Curcumin fights inflammation at the molecular level. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Interventions in Aging found that curcumin was as effective as ibuprofen for reducing joint pain in people with osteoarthritis, but without the stomach damage and side effects. But here's what makes turmeric truly special. It crosses the blood-brain barrier. Most compounds can't do this. Curcumin can. And once it's in your brain, it reduces inflammation and clears out amyloid plaques, the toxic protein buildup linked to Alzheimer's disease.
A study from UCLA found that people who consumed curcumin regularly had 28% better memory performance and less amyloid buildup in their brains compared to those who didn't. Here's the catch. Curcumin is poorly absorbed by the body on its own, but if you pair it with black pepper, absorption increases by 2,000%. Black pepper contains piperine, which enhances curcumin absorption. How to use it? Add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and a pinch of black pepper to your meals daily. You can make golden milk, add it to soups, scrambled eggs, or smoothies. Or take a high-quality curcumin supplement with black pepper extract. Do this every single day. And finally, food number 6. This is the one food that nearly every centenarian in the world eats daily. It's been called nature's multivitamin. And a Harvard study that followed 100,000 people for 30 years found that people who ate this food daily had a 20% lower risk of dying from any cause. This is non-negotiable. Let me explain.
Food number 6, leafy greens. Specifically, spinach, kale, collard greens, and Swiss chard. In Acaria, Greece, one of the original blue zones, wild greens are foraged and eaten daily. In Sardinia, Italy, centenarians eat minestrone soup loaded with greens every single day. Leafy greens are the foundation of every longevity diet. Here's why. Leafy greens are the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. They're packed with vitamins A, C, K, folate, iron, calcium, magnesium, and antioxidants. And they're incredibly low in calories, which means you can eat large amounts without gaining weight. A study from Rush University followed 960 older adults for 5 years. Those who ate just one serving of leafy greens daily had the cognitive ability of someone 11 years younger. 11 years! That's the power of greens. But greens also protect your heart. They're rich in nitrates, just like beets, which improve blood vessel function and lower blood pressure. A study from Edith Cowan University in Australia found that people who ate nitrate-rich leafy greens daily had a 26% lower risk of heart disease. Leafy greens are also loaded with lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 antioxidants that protect your eyes from macular degeneration and cataracts. They support bone health because of their high vitamin K content, and they help detoxify your body because they contain chlorophyll, nature's detoxifier. How to eat them. Aim for at least 1 cup of cooked greens or 2 cups of raw greens every single day. Add spinach to smoothies. Sauté kale with garlic and olive oil. Make a big salad. It doesn't matter how you eat them, just eat them daily. All right, let's recap the 6 longevity foods. Number 1, seaweed for thyroid health and cancer protection. Number 2, fermented cabbage, sauerkraut, or kimchi for gut health and reduced inflammation. Number 3, beets for blood pressure, brain function, and liver support. Number 4, walnuts for brain health, heart protection, and better sleep. Number 5, turmeric for powerful anti-inflammatory and brain protection. And number 6, leafy greens for longevity, cognitive health, and total body support. These aren't trends or fads. These are time-tested, science-backed foods that have kept people healthy for thousands of years. Here's your action step. Pick 3 of these foods and commit to eating them this week. Just 3. Start small, build the habit, and watch your energy, clarity, and vitality transform. If this video gave you value, hit that like button and subscribe. We're on a mission to help you age powerfully and live independently for decades to come. Want the full roadmap to healthy aging? Check out our membership for exclusive meal plans, exercise guides, and one-on-one support. Link in the description. Drop a comment and tell me which food you're adding first. I want to hear from you. And before you go, watch this next video. This 5-minute morning routine adds 30 years to your life. 87% live to 90 plus. I break down the exact morning habits of the world's healthiest seniors. Click it now. Let's keep building your longevity blueprint together. See you there.